What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best pasta makers. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Starting at number 5, we have the Philips Viva Collection Pasta and Noodle Maker. Our pick for the best overall pasta maker is the Philips Compact Pasta and Noodle Maker HR 2370-05. It performed efficiently throughout our testing process, and it surpassed our expectations for what an automatic pasta maker can do. To use this machine, place your ingredients in the dough chamber and press the start button. The machine will begin mixing the ingredients into a granulated dough, and then it compresses the dough through a roller and extrudes it into the pasta cutters. During our testing, we found that the operating buttons were easy to control and self-explanatory. There was an off button, an automatic button, and an extra extrude button. The machine operates on the automatic function, and the extra extrude button is used if there's a little extra dough at the end of the process. All of these buttons worked as they should, and there were no issues with stalling or jamming. This pasta maker yielded quite a bit of pasta, even with the smallest recipe provided. The machine has 3 different attachments that can make fettuccine, spaghetti, or penne pasta, and all of them were executed perfectly. When the dough was pushed through the extruder, we found that the noodles were smooth and uniform. Throughout the process, we also appreciated that the machine was also quiet. When we cooked the noodles, we found that they were perfectly al dente and provided a nice, doughy texture. Moving on, at number 4, we have the Philips Pasta and Noodle Maker Plus. The Philips Advanced Collection Pasta and Noodle Maker HR 2370-06 is the best pasta maker for someone looking for a reliable investment. The machine is made from a combination of steel and plastic, and we found that all of the parts were durable and well made. There were 3 buttons on the machine: play, pause, extrude only, and automatic button. All of the buttons were fully operational and performed reliably. The machine came with 4 pasta cutters that were incredibly simple to switch out, and the pasta maker even had a storage drawer at the bottom of the machine to keep all of its tools. During testing, we found the first and last servings of pasta weren't as uniform as we would have liked, as they looked a little frayed, though all servings in between were smooth and a perfect example of what a noodle should look like. We did find this machine worked better when making a larger amount of pasta dough. With the smaller recipe, the dough was over-kneaded and came out a clumpy mess, so this is definitely meant for making a larger amount of pasta. At number 3, we have the Antri Pasta Maker Attachment. We were continuously blown away by the Antri Pasta Maker Attachment 3-in-1 set during testing. As an attachment, we were curious to see how it would fare against a traditional pasta maker machine, and it impressed us with every use. The attachment locks into the KitchenAid stand mixer, hanging higher over the tabletop than the average tabletop pasta maker. We found this allowed us an advantage in guiding the dough and monitoring the pasta separation as it came out of the cutter. The attachment is made from high-quality and durable stainless steel, and it was easy to operate and yielded consistent pasta with every setting. The thickness dial allowed us to easily set the roller to the desired thickness, and the dough came out at the ideal thickness every time. We were also impressed that the machine never jammed at any speed. The dough was cut into perfect noodles that did not stick together, and when we cooked the noodles they were a perfect al dente. The attachment is small yet durable, and it's also easy to store if you have limited space in your kitchen. The only downside is it's only compatible with a KitchenAid stand mixer. At number 2, we have the Mercato Atlas 150 Pasta Machine. Based on our testing, the Mercato Atlas 150 Pasta Machine 8320 is the best tabletop pasta maker. The machine is made from stainless steel, and we found upon inspection all of its individual pieces were durable and reliable. The tabletop clamp was extremely stable after attaching it to a metal table. The crank on the machine was also comfortable to hold, and it fit a little more securely than we found with other models. There was little to no friction when turning the handle, and despite being stainless steel, it was very light in weight. The thickness dial was easy to read since the thickness numbers are a different color and stand out with ease. The thickness numbers run from 0 to 9, with 9 being the thinnest. This pasta machine gave us full control over the entire process and was easy and satisfying to use. Even changing between the two cutters was convenient as they slid into the provided slots with very little maneuvering. We found that the noodles did require some force when cutting, and the noodles had to be separated by hand as they clumped together in the end process. The spaghetti clumped together more than the fettuccine, but this did not impact the pasta's taste. And finally at number 1, we have the Imperia Pasta Maker machine. For those who are new to making pasta, the Imperia Pasta Maker machine model 150 is the best pasta maker for you. With an included double cutter for spaghetti and fettuccine, making pasta is easy, even for those just learning. During testing, this tabletop pasta maker secured to the table easily and remained stable during use. The crank was also simple to use and worked smoothly with each roll. The crank does not lock into the roller and can fall out if the machine is jostled too much, so be careful when moving it around. The thickness dial securely locked into each thickness level, and it gave us total control over the dough's thickness. The dough rolled through the rollers with ease and never jammed or tore. We even stopped turning the crank at one point mid-roll to switch hands and the dough didn't tear. Changing out the cutters took some time as the instructions were in Italian and illustrated with pictures, though once the cutters were in place it became clear they were of exceptional quality. The pasta cooked to a perfect al dente, though it took an extra 30 seconds more than usual. However, we attribute that to the noodle's thickness size and believe with a thinner noodle it would cook to al dente in regular time. Thanks for watching and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.